for joining me today at Liz at Home. I am going to be doing part 1 of our channel Colour Along from Circle of Life, a colouring journey by Mel Pameni Chatsipana Jotu. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly or not. It's the first image I'm going to be colouring in this book because the book is quite new for me, and I've decided to use my Derwent artist pencils for a change. I got these pencils about 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know, time passes so quickly, probably about 4 years ago. I used them once, I didn't like them, and there they sat in my cupboard, and I decided this year is one of the years I'm using my art supplies. So we had decided on doing this image of the windmill. I'm just going to put a protective sheet beneath it, and I started just to see how the pencils were on here, and I'm going to do the whole image with pencils. Perhaps I'll use a bit of gel pen for some embellishment or something. I'm not sure. I'll decide when we get to the end. But because the book is double-sided, pencils are the best choice. So I'm doing the sky with gold, number 0300, and then layering with a bit of orange chrome, which is number 1000. And I'm not going to be speaking while I color this one. I will either write down the names of the pencils, or I'll stop the music and let you know what the names of the colors are. But I'm a little bit froggy this morning, so I'm just going to be coloring. I hope you'll forgive me. So I completed the sky just with the 2 pencils I mentioned, which were gold number 0300 and orange chrome number 1000. I'll put those there. And then I've done part of the mountains, and I'm going to continue to do them to just show you how I'm doing them. I decided to have them in the distance, sort of purple hazy mountains, and I used the darker one is dark violet 2500 and blue violet lake 2700. I hope you can see the numbers if you want to. I have, since I did the sky, there's been a bit of a break in my colouring, although this is all in one video. I've had my one eye surgery. I'm having cataract surgery on my eyes, and I've had the right eye done, and it was far less traumatic than I thought it would be. I was really quite worried about it. Suppose one always is. I didn't have a general anesthetic. I had a local anesthetic and sedation. I asked for sedation because I get so anxious that I shake like an absolute leaf. And now I'm having the second eye done. So the first eye they did for me was my right eye, and I'm having the second eye done tomorrow morning early, which will be my left eye. And what they're doing with the surgery is they are correcting the vision for distance vision, not for reading vision. So I've always had prescription glasses, and a sort of multifocal prescription glasses with bad astigmatism and various other issues that I've been struggling to see. And so the surgeon decided, he gave me the choice of either having them corrected for reading or for normal vision, and I chose normal vision because he said then I can just go to a store and buy those inexpensive reading glasses, but which is great, which I'm excited about. And I must say my normal vision now with this eye, now that it's recovered a bit, I can see sort of really nice and clearly, but I really can't read. So even in as much as checking WhatsApp messages or things like that, so at present I'm still able to read them with my bad eye. But now after tomorrow I'm going to be in a little bit of a pickle until I can get to the store and get some reading glasses. So I've set my mobile phone onto the largest text that the iPhone gives you, and I've also set it onto bold because I find that helps. But I still, if I close my I'm calling it my old eye, my eye that's not operated on yet, I can hardly read the text. So little bit of a worry about that. I'm sure I'll get used to needing the reading glasses. I always needed reading glasses and couldn't read anything without them for years. And then as I've aged and my eyes have changed, I got to a stage where I could make things out quite well in the reading, but couldn't see anything in the distance. I've always struggled with fine detail, but you know, words that are on a fairly big setting I could manage. So now I'm going to just, oh dear, blind as a bat, Liz. I still think, I mean, with the Monopoly, Coloropoly that dear Sarah on her channel does, and the character that was drawn for me, for my roles, was a dinosaur, and I think it was so apt because I feel like such a dinosaur sometimes. Anyway, what I'm doing here is doing a pale layer first, or multiple layers, and then going over the detail with the darker layer. I said when I started that I was giving these Derwent, what are they called again? Artist pencils, another chance. They sort of, I still don't know what to think of them. They take so many layers, but the colors are, they're not bright. They're sort of more natural in a way than some of the cheaper brands. Pencils are hard. I don't really know anything about them. I wonder if it tells you on this tin. You know, just blurb about how fabulous they are, but doesn't tell you if they're oil or wax based. They feel to me like an oil-based pencil because my preference is a wax-based pencil, but I cannot claim any superior knowledge about any of that, so I don't know. But what I do find is that they layer very well. This paper in this book is very smooth, so that's not ideal pencil paper, and getting some layer down is quite tricky, but it does seem to, I'm going to just plop my head close. I can't see anyway. It does feel to me as if, I don't know how to say this, as if the lines of the colouring come together so that you get a smoother end result. I don't know, does that make any sense to you? So I'm not enjoying this. It's just quite a lot of layers, and that doesn't bother me if I'm listening to an audio book. It does bother me if I need to get something finished. And for doing this colour along, I'm scared that it's going to take such a long time, which is why I'm doing large areas off screen, and then I think that's mountain, and then just these last little bits on screen so that you can see the technique I'm using. I'm trying to fit this mountain in between these two layers of fencing. I'm so looking forward to all the eye stuff being over and done with, because I was so nervous about it all. And it really, if you've not had cataract surgery yet and you perhaps have it coming up, mine was really a breeze. I'm so grateful for that, and so grateful that the first eye is done. I'm busy creating an activity book for seniors at the moment, and having some fun with it, word searches and very easy crosswords, like a description of a bird and what kind of bird it is, but very almost childlike crosswords, not proper crosswords. The word searches and some easy Sudokus. And in case you like things like word searches, and in case you've not been on my Facebook page for a while, I have put a free word search up for you to download with the solution in the comments. So you're very welcome to go and check that out and download it. And if you like that, leave a comment, please. Because if I get comments, then I'm more likely to upload more. When there's not comments or anything, then I'm just presuming people aren't interested, so I don't upload more. I've also decided to put some things that I think are quite cool up as suggestions for Mother's Day gifts on my Facebook page, in case you're interested in looking. And amongst the things there, I know we all struggle with where to put how to store our coloring books and things, and I saw an Amazon, it was like plastic shelving sort of option, type of thing that I imagine the home edit or somebody like that would be using to store lids of plastic containers. But the way it looked, I thought, gee, if you're somebody that puts your coloring materials in a trolley or something and you wanted to have a couple of books in that trolley, then I thought that looked like quite a nice option actually. So I put a link to that in case anyone's interested. So this little area went quicker than the sky. The mountain done, and upload this as part 1 of this color along, because my next surgery is tomorrow, and then I don't think I'll be able to do a video for another 2 days, and then I'll do part 2. So thanks for watching that with me, and I'm just going to zoom in on it a little bit so that you can see the completed area and see what you think. It's not bright, but I think it looks okay. Have a lovely few days, and I'll see you shortly. Bye-bye now.